Hello and welcome back to another merchandise review from White Album 2. And today, as you can see, we have two products, and that's because they are related. They are actually put together as part of one object. So, first, let's take a look at this box. It is just a plain white box until you get to the back side, and it has a whole bunch of instructions. So this is a White Album 2 aluminum water bottle. Now, for a water bottle, it has so many instructions, and I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. And you'll see why. So going through the rules list, first of all, it says be careful when washing. Only wash it with like a light detergent, and it is not dishwasher friendly. It is not microwave friendly. It says do not drop it or this will be damaged. You cannot use hot beverages. You cannot use iced beverages. You cannot put alcohol in it. You cannot put carbonated beverages in it. So, in essence, it's a water bottle that can only put water or maybe juice. And it does say you cannot leave water in this, especially after washing. You cannot leave it wet or it is going to rust because it is an aluminum water bottle. So, not only are you limited to what beverages you can put in it, but if you even leave water in it, it's going to rust, which, honestly, what is the point of a water bottle that cannot take water? It's a little bit silly. So, my recommendation is to use this as a display piece and don't actually use it in real life. Or, I guess, for its proper function is a better way to phrase that. Which is too bad, because a big part of how much I like merch is how usable it is. But it is very cute. So coming right out, it does have the bubble wrap included. A lot of White Album 2 merch isn't actually packaged that well, so I was surprised that this had the bubble wrap. But I guess because it's so weak, they kind of needed it. First thing to note, it is so light. It's nothingness. It's so thin. Feels like if I punched it, it would just cave in. Not that you would, but I can see why they have the drop warning. It's also very top heavy. This plastic lid is way, way heavier than any part of the bottom. So, that being said, the art is extremely cute. So we have Kazusa and Setsuna, so the main heroines there. They're also drawn in this style. It's very reminiscent if you've ever seen an anime called Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. It's an anime that has these kind of double pupil eye style and the chibi, and so it really reminds me of that. We have Koharu in her goodies uniform. She's so cute. Chiaki running along, and Mari-san. So it does have all 5 heroines, which I love. It is really adorable. The aluminum itself it looks shiny, but it's because it's not smooth. It's kind of that almost like grater type of material. It doesn't hurt to run your finger over, but it's definitely not smoothed. And then if you look on the bottom here, there's a little chip out of it. It's not a hole, don't worry. It's meant to be there. They mention it on the back of the box with the rules here. They just mention that this is intentional to help with the balance. My guess is that this is super smooth on the bottom here. And so my guess is if you did put a beverage too cold in it, the condensation would make it kind of slide around like this, and then it might tip over. So maybe this helps with traction on it. I'm not entirely sure, but it's kind of ugly, to be fair. So, yeah, usability, again, so low. So low, but it's cute. So opening up the plastic cap here, it's got that sports drink type lid on it. Now, my biggest problem with this is if you're looking directly into it, you can tell it goes all the way down to the bottle. You pull it up, and it lifts like this. You push it down, and it doesn't seal. So whether this is up or down doesn't matter except to get the liquid out faster. It doesn't actually seal itself, so that's a bummer. I feel like if it's a water bottle, you should have some sort of seal, some way to close it or turn it, other than putting the whole cap on, you know? But maybe that's just me. So unscrewing it here. You can see the inside is actually coated with this metallic, like, I don't know what you would call it, metallic like metal? It's gold on the inside all the way around. So that is actually what's going to rust. I assume it's partially sealed with this gold, but it feels and looks extremely thin. So if there were any type of scratch on it, I could see where that would immediately rust over. So really not great design for a water bottle. If you're gonna make a water bottle, make a water bottle. Otherwise, just make it an art piece, you know what I mean? That's my thought anyway. So that is the bottle itself. I'll go ahead and put that back together because the bottle did, as one of its positives, come with a really cool case. So, putting this aside, this is the water bottle's case itself. So, wouldn't you believe it? The case comes with instructions. So, most of these instructions are just about washing. It's saying that if this gets wet, it will mold. And that is a big problem, as you can imagine, because it's a water bottle case. It's a water bottle case, and they tell you not to get it wet. I can't understand what they were thinking when they made this product. It's just so backwards. But yeah, you can't get it wet. You have to be really careful when you wash it. You just a teeny bit of water and hand wash it. You cannot run it through like a washer dryer because it will ruin the image which is printed on it. So useless. It's useless. I'm sorry, but it's useless. I can't get over this. I love the art and I love the style of it all. It's just not functional in any way, shape, or form. So we do have Setsuna. It's printed on here really well. I do really like that. The art is nice. It's not pixelated. You can see the texture kind of, which looks like pixels, but it's not. That's actually the texture of the weave of the case itself. It has Ogiso Setsuna there. You can kind of see the seam here, which also makes me nervous because being that exposed, it can come apart too easily. It has a little carabiner here so you can clip it onto your bag, which is really cute. I guess you need the extra protection when your bottle is as lightweight as that. And then the White Album 2 logo. Now, the funny thing about this is that it is an insulated bag. It has that sort of silver insulation that keeps hot things hot and cold things cold. The only problem with making an insulated case is that you cannot have super hot or super cold beverages in this bottle. So there's nothing to keep hot or cold. I just can't get over it. I'll get over it. But as a display piece, it's fine. It does fit in here. You can get it in. It does actually tighten. It has a little tightener here, so you could pull it shut. And there you go. Now you have a water bottle. You probably just keep it closed. You probably keep nothing in it. You can put it on your bag to let people know you like Setsuna, but don't put any beverages in it or it might break. So that's the end of my review. I hope it was funny negative and not negative, just because I do like looking at it. I just wish I could use it because I would love a usable White Album 2 water bottle. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me on today's merchandise review, and I will be doing more merch reviews in the future. So hope to see you then, and until then, take care.